Ooh, ooh. Ew, don't pick your nose. That's nasty. It's nasty as ooey. Did you eat it? Ooh. That can't taste good. That's nasty. Anyways, getting on to our story. It's called Zack's Alligator. And this was a book that your mommy got to listen to as a little child. See, this book was given to us in 1992, and it's actually signed by the author because your Aunt Ronnie is a librarian and she knows people like that. See?
Aunt Ronnie.
I mean, it's all backwards. Yes, Aunt Ronnie reads to you. Your mommy is about your age when we are given this book. Your mommy was born in 1991. A big box came in the mouth of Zack. Box?
Back. I see my back.
It was from Zack's Uncle Jim in Florida. Zack shook the box. What could it be, he wondered. He untied the bow and ripped off the paper. There was another box inside. Zack lifted the lid. See?
I see my back. Me.
Inside was an alligator keychain with a note from Uncle Jim. It said, Dear Zack, here's a present for you. Have fun. Love, your Uncle Jim. P.S. Water Bridget. Zack held up the keychain. This must be Bridget, he said. Zack put Bridget in the sink and turned on the faucet. See?
I see back parts.
Bridget began to move. Her head turned her tail card. Bridget grew bigger and bigger and bigger. Soon she filled the sink. She's going to have a pet alligator. Zack moved Bridget to the tub and turned on the shower. Bridget stretched and sighed. That feels so good, she said. Zack watched. Bridget grew larger and larger. She grew out of the tub and over the side.
I see my tail.
See? Bridget moaned and groaned and whipped her tail. She splashed water everywhere. What is going on in there? Called Zack's mother. I'm watering the alligator, said Zack. Alligator? What alligator? The one Uncle Jim sent, Zack said. He heard his mother laugh. I see, she said. We'll clean up when you're done. I will, said Zack. She doesn't think he's for real. Bridget crawled out of the tub and onto the floor. I am hungry, she said. Do you have any fish? I don't know, said Zack. Let's go see. Bridget followed Zack down the stairs and into the kitchen.
I see my Zack.
Zack opened the refrigerator door. No fish, said Bridget. No, said Zack, no fish, but here's some meatloaf. Ooh. Your mommy hates meatloaf because your great-grandma would make, she had like Alzheimer's and everything, and she'd make meatloaf. She's a really good cook, but then she forgot what to put in it, so it'd have like SpaghettiOs and like random things and be like a mystery, and it was scary. It was Frankenloaf. I can fix you a meatloaf special. What is that? Asked Bridget. A surprise, said Zack. Ooh. I love surprises, said Bridget. Your mommy does not like meatloaf surprises. I will not eat meatloaf to this day. Bridget went to the living room and stretched out on the sofa. The sofa shook, and Bridget looked at the TV. What a funny-looking box, she said. Then she hauled to Zack. Hurry up with the food. I'm coming, said Zack.
I'm coming, Zack.
He was making his meatloaf special. Meatloaf, peanut butter, mustard, banana, and a couple pickles. Ooh, that sounds like my grandma's. Zack, what are you doing? Asked his mother. I'm fixing some meatloaf for Bridget. Who is Bridget? The alligator, said Zack. Oh, of course, said Mother. We'll save some for dinner. I will, said Zack.
I guess so, Zack.
Bridget ate every bite of Zack's meatloaf special. Delicious, she said. I have never eaten anything like that before. Back in the glades, I eat mostly fish and snakes and slugs. Yummy.
No.
Oh, I thought of eating a slug. Ooh. Suddenly, Bridget jumped up from the sofa. Time for a walk, she said. Bridget wobbled to the door. Zack followed. Bridget's long tail knocked over a chair and some books off a table.
My table.
Zack picked up the chair and the books. We're going out, Mom, he called. We? She asked. Oh, yes, you and Bridget, I forgot. Well, don't be too long, Dad. We'll be home soon.
Mommy.
Outside, Bridget was wrestling with the garden hose. I will get you, she growled. Wow. She gave the hose a big bite. Water squirted everywhere. Is that funny?
No, I get you. Shut up.
Shh. Zack ran to turn off the water. That snake will not bother anyone ever again, said Bridget. Zack sighed and shook his head. Bridget took off down the sidewalk. Zack followed. Just then the mailman pulled up in his truck. What is that? Cried Bridget. Before Zack could answer, Bridget attacked. She bit the tire of the truck. Air hissed out. Oh no.
I'm not kidding. Check.
Dogs are bad enough, shouted the mailman. But I cannot handle this. No, sir, not alligators. The mailman jumped into his truck and drove away with a flat tire. Clump, clump, clump. Bridget shook her head. I'm glad we don't have these in the glade, she said. Zack tried to say something, but Bridget was off again.
That didn't me.
They came to the park. Bridget wanted to swing. After that, she climbed the monkey bars. Then she jumped on the seesaw. Zack had never seen anyone seesaw by herself.
That cat. That cat.
See, she's long enough she can seesaw by herself. Next, Bridget ran to the merry-go-round. Round and round she went. Bridget began to sing, Oh, I am the gator from the glades, and I can do anything, and I mean anything. Is that cool?
Apple time.
Bridget got so dizzy she fell off the merry-go-round. Zack helped Bridget up. Just then, his best friend Tark rode up on his bicycle. Hey, Zack, said Tark, where did you find that alligator? My Uncle Jim sent home, said Zack. Some uncle, Tark said. Suddenly, Bridget shouted, What's that fuzzy wuzzy?
Already.
Fuzzy wuzzy?
Yes.
It's a puppy.
That's a toy.
The woman took one look at Bridget and picked up her dog. Come on, Poopsie, she said. Let Mama take you home. Bridget did a cartwheel. Who would want that fuzzy wuzzy anyway, she said. I am thirsty, not hungry.
No. Honey. No, honey.
Not hungry. Bridget did a quick 1-2 and hop-skipped to the fountain. She drank big gulps of water. Zack and Tark watched. Will you bring Bridget to school? Asked Tark. I don't know, said Zack. A policeman came over. You need a leash for that alligator, he said. There's a law, you know. Yes, sir, said Zack. Police officer?
Shit.
Police? They're your friends. The policeman frowned. We'll keep him under control. Him? Cried Bridget. Why, beg his pardon. How rude. Hasn't he ever seen a gargator before? You should bring her to school, said Tark. Maybe, said Zack.
I guess. Maybe. Everything.
Zack and Tark rode Bridget around the park. Suddenly, Bridget started to shrink. I need more water, she said. Zack and Tark helped her to the fountain.
Yes. The
Water? Okay. Bridget slapped the cold water. This place is too dry, she said. In the glades, there's plenty of water and moss and tall grass. What are the glades? Asked Tark. The Everglades, said Zack. They are in Florida, where my Uncle Jim lives. That'd be cool to see. Do you think he could send me an alligator? Asked Tark. I don't know, said Zack. I will ask him. That'd be great, said Tark. We have to go now, said Zack. Don't forget to bring Bridget to school, yelled Tark. Oh, please, Bridget said to Zack. I want to see what school is like. We will see, said Zack. On the way home, Bridget was shrinking more and more. She looked up at Zack with her big, shiny alligator eyes. Will you water me again? She asked. I will water you every day, said Zack. Good, said Bridget. Bridget was getting smaller and smaller. She bobbed her head up and down and began to sing. I'm a gator from the glades, and I like to have fun every day. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
When they got home, Bridget was key change size. Zack put her safely in his pocket. Hello, said Zack's father. Your mother said you are out with the alligator. May I see it? Yes, sir, said Zack. Zack pulled out the keychain with a small alligator hanging from it. That's very nice, said his father. Now go wash up for dinner.
Open the pocket.
Zack went upstairs to his room. He could hear his mother tell his father they would have chicken for dinner instead of meatloaf. Are you all right? Whispered Zack. Never better, Bridget said. She yawned. Don't forget to water me tomorrow. I won't, said Zack.
I'm coming. Get you.
Zack put Bridget back in his pocket. Zack, called Mother. Dinner is ready. I'm coming, Zack called back. Zack felt Bridget moved. He patted his pocket and smiled.
That's Jack.
The end. Was that a good story? That was always one of Mommy's favorites. Can you give Mommy a kiss? Say night-night, camera.
No, Kimma.
Say night-night. Can you give Mommy a kiss? Please.
No,
Blow kisses at the camera. Go. Mwah. Mwah. Love you. Mwah.
Mom.
Love you.
Mom.
Say love you. Stingy.